do a test run?
Let's just do it.
No, yeah, let's.
Okay.
Hey there, everybody. Highlander Games here with another Let's Play. Tonight we're playing Rear Window. So, Tom here. That's my hand. Everybody else, introduce yourselves.
I'm Aimee.
I'm Alex.
Alex, take it away.
Alright, so we're playing Rear Window. It's based off of the Alfred Hitchcock movie, Rear Window. The game is similar to Mysterium, where we have in the way that it's played. So the director in this case will place cards in the windows on each of the days, and then the watchers, so Ben, Aimee, and Tom, will guess who lives in that apartment and what attribute they have associated with them. So based off of the cards that I play. This is a fully cooperative game. All players win and all players lose unless there's a murder. There may or may not be a murder. And if there is a murder, it becomes director versus the player. So the director wants the players to guess 5 or 6 of the combinations correctly, but not guess a murder. So we also have 4 different watchers with 4 different abilities that we can play once per game. And at the end of each round, I will place a little black cube on the number that they have guessed correctly. It won't be able to tell which ones are correct, but they'll be able to tell how many they have correct. So, any other questions or anything else I should mention before we get started?
Nice. Let's just dive right in.
Okay. So there's 3 phases to each day. There's a window phase, a deduction phase, and a scoring phase. During the window phase, I will place 8 cards on the windows. I can place 2 of them upside down, and the players cannot actually look at them unless they use the ability of one of the 2 watchers that allow them to do that. So I'll place that there. Place that there. Let's do this one here. Let's do that there. Alright. So I played all the window cards. Now it's a deduction phase. The watchers can talk amongst themselves and reason who they think is where and what attribute they have.
Drunk.
You want to go with a drunk on this one?
Oh wait, that's coffee.
Let's see. I mean, this one is either.
Huh?
Were you supposed to select our individual people, or these? Like
No, those are just once per games that you can play.
Okay.
But you have to agree as a group to play them.
Okay.
So this one could be photographer and or police officer.
So while they're discussing and deliberating, I'll go over what the individual characters are and what they do. This character, they can point to any of the window cards, and I'll either say yes or no.
Is this associated with
whether they got that one correct.
It's the same set of windows.
Yes, it's This.
Lisa Furman, they can ask me, they can point at any of the window cards, and I will use the pointer to
don't know
point
if this
at what
actually
exactly I want
police
them to be
officer.
focusing
Gotta
on
make
in that
yeah.
card.
This one will be police officer, but could this be something
And
else?
maybe not the photographer.
So this,
And the other two allow them to look
These are
at
tied
the window
together.
cards
So
that are
this
face
is one
down.
window, another one, another one.
Right,
another one.
but with our guess,
Yeah.
it's one picture and kind of
Yep.
going off of that.
and we also have this for a potential alcoholic as well, or the drunk rather.
This one might be the Miss Lonely Hearts.
He's heartbroken. She looks busy and he's just kind
Yeah.
of sad.
That's why I said the Miss Lonely Hearts, maybe.
Probably.
And then got a fireplace. Maybe.
This one might be the Gordo.
Yeah.
Gourmand.
That one. And that one could be either, I want to say like art connoisseur or the tray sheet.
This could also be animal lover. 'Cause it
I know, but this picture. That one's either going to be heartbroken or clots, maybe. Or drunk, that would be.
And this one has an animal, so it could be an animal lover as well. There's a picture of a dog up there.
I'll go for it. You think?
Have a shot.
And then, I don't know, with this one, if we do the gourmand, I'm trying to think of which one. Maybe this one's the fire escape couple? I don't know.
Possibly. We can go with that for the moment.
And last one is just a guess on the person. Whether it could be songwriter, Miss Torso, Mrs. Thorvald.
And there's a radio on here. Maybe the songwriter.
Todd, what you done? Let's go. It's the first one. Let's go.
Okay, we're settled. That's what we're thinking.
Okay. Got one of the 8 correct. All right.
So when you're saying one of the 8, we only have one out of these
Yes,
8.
correct.
Oh my gosh.
But he won't tell us which one it is.
I can't tell you which one,
Gross.
unless you want to use one of your 4 ones per games. I would suggest rather save them till the end.
Yeah, I think it'd work better to wait till see what day 2 and day 3 show.
So, well, let's flip day 2 then.
I'm not very good at peeping toms.
Not yet, at least.
Those ones there.
No.
I'm gonna say it's the hearing aid.
That one there.
Oh, interesting. that?
Oh, so I also have little director cuts. I can dump my hand and then draw a fresh hand.
That's pretty cool.
Wish it was plastic or something.
People wanna know.
Well, I'm gonna get my water while he's doing that.
Yeah. Gotta make those decisions. Alright.
I'm gonna say this one's probably the music game.
So are we able to move these then?
I would suggest reusing this, using new tiles, because then you can go back to your previous
Right.
days.
Okay.
I'd say probably songwriter because of the piano.
Well, we don't know. Well, potentially. I mean, we're going to bank probably.
Are you sure?
Is that look good?
Mm-hmm.
And then, if these are as straightforward as they look,
It's not as abstract as Mysterium.
yeah. Potentially, I see a plant. You want to do that, and then, oh, you didn't choose that one. I mean, that seems pretty chic to me.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what.
There's a gourmet.
The tray chic, maybe.
Either that or the food.
Oh yeah, it could be food.
I also see some bottles down here, so maybe they're drunk for that one.
Love being a drunk son.
Oh look, hey. Better
I
start.
don't know how much percentage that is, but we're approved.
Day 3. These are pretty cool little tile things.
Mm-hmm. Probably gonna need you guys' help reaching across the table here.
I guess.
You want to put those on C?
Mm-hmm.
Let's put these ones on A. Put these ones down on B,
Also that?
both of them. And we'll put these ones on D. Discuss.
Police officer.
Police officer, and then maybe that one could be heartbroken.
say this is probably escape, fire escape company. Maybe police officer for this one.
I feel like this is sneaky stuff. I don't know.
The thief.
Do you think the thief or... Well, that looks like our connoisseur, but then there's the handcuffs with the briefcase.
Are there any once per turn, once per game abilities you'd like to play?
And Stella would let us see the face down ones.
I mean, yeah, that one is a good one, but I don't know if we should save that one for day 4. The Stella one. Because then all days will be revealed. It says choose any day.
Same might be helpful.
Yeah. But choose a window card on any day. Well, if there's any of the cards that we're unsure of, that Lisa's might not be too bad.
I mean, this one is.
Because Lisa's little point at a specific thing on the card that's important. So it's just a matter of choosing which one.
You
Sounds
just
tougher.
do Lisa's to test one of them out.
But which one?
I mean, I have no idea what this is trying to convey. And potentially art.
Oh yeah, there's potentially art, thievery. That's a broken piggy bank.
And there's this guy.
And he looks kind of creepy in that picture. I don't know. Do you think one of those will...
I honestly thought maybe you still and see what those
These
are.
2 are?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do Stella's.
Okay.
Just pick them both up.
Yep, choose any day. You may look at face down window cards on that day.
Well.
Yes.
Well, this one, we got a typewriter, movie, a lounge, chess, and trophies. So maybe the athlete? So we got trophies right there.
Sounds good.
And then that could be Miss Lonely.
There's one him out there.
I know. Maybe this one's heartbroken. Because this one could be...
That could be athlete.
Or it looks like money. Big. Yeah, that could be thief. There's too many in one picture.
My suggestion is look less
At the specifics.
at the specifics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Art connoisseur.
Being sure why not? We can move stuff around after. So.
Do heartbroken.
And I don't know if I was clear. The numbers are the amount that you have correct in the correct spot.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
It's just a matter of which ones.
Mm-hmm.
So really thinking she belongs there.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking that spot was wrong and it was more the general picture.
This one has alcohol again. Could be the trunk. Yeah.
Or it could be the Cluds.
It doesn't look like anything's really spilled over.
Saying none of it seems to be
Two.
klutzy though.
Well, that's about the only one I could think of being. That's a Clud spot. Like I said, we'll get to move it around. Now we just need to know which one.
This one kind of correlates with athlete, but I'm not sure.
So right now, with what I'm thinking for other days, that if we're kind of going off of this one might actually be Miss Torso, and that one might be Miss Lonely Hearts. But I don't know what this one would be. There's that one we're sure that it could be. I mean,
What's that purple one down there?
the
Globetrotter.
Globetrotter.
And we could just do Miss Torso here since we haven't used her, I guess. This might be lonely.
Salute us to day 4.
Yay!
All right, day 4.
You're not very good at peeping Tom. That's for sure.
All right. Let's put those ones on D.
Oh, look.
I'm gonna go off on them on that one.
I'm gonna go ahead and use another one. Put these two on A. And I have one more. Put those ones on C. Yep.
But here's what we know. We scored 1 point on each of these. The only thing that's the same on day 1 and day 3 is the police officer here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's right. Pretty sure.
Pretty sure. No, that's fair.
So the other thing I was thinking is this guy here is correct because he's in this picture. And he's also there. So.
That sounds right.
So then, well, then we got 3 right
Yep.
here, and so which is all the same.
Remember day 3, there were 2 cards that were played face down?
Mhm.
I'm really not supposed to talk, but I think you need the help. That might have been played face down for a reason.
That makes sense.
So maybe it's
Yeah,
orange hair.
I think that's pretty safe to
I'm,
say.
I'm beginning to think this one's both of these are correct.
Yeah, being that way.
But because that also has art and it fits a similar theme.
Because, I mean, that, yeah, like you said, putting that down was probably the giveaway that this is pretty secure. And so you're thinking this was the other correct one for that spot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see we use this.
Yes.
On which one?
Okay.
Okay.
Secured. And then art connoisseur.
Does this correlate to the whole thing?
It just coordinates to the attribute or the resident that I picked.
Okay.
So,
That was the resident then.
but I'm banking on that those connect together.
Yeah.
Um, so we're thinking probably Miss Torso here.
Because yeah, like
She's-
nothing. We pretty much have done everything, and nothing on that one's been good. And then, so if we go by that, I'm trying to think, we have in place here photographer, drunk, and heartbroken. So that seems to rule those out.
Yeah, I think so.
You have 2 other ones per games, by the way.
Yep, I'm trying to figure out the best way to use them.
Right. That gardener, animal lover, art connoisseur.
Maybe we could use this on this.
If you want to, yeah.
Using what on what?
Breaking and entering.
Except for that.
Choose a window card in any day the director places the pointer card on what they think is the most important. And that was what I was wondering. That's clearly an airplane. That's clearly Globetrotter. That's what I was thinking. Because this also has the suit, the briefcase, and
Yeah,
looks like he's ready to go.
Alright.
And this one had
the case, yeah, the
Yep.
suitcases and such. No, that's a good one. I'm feeling.
Potentially the thief for D.
I know, that's kind of what I was thinking. Thief for D, and then, but we know this one's not heartbroken.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to see, would it be the draw? No, because that one didn't count it.
well, we don't know if that one was. We're guessing on that being correct, but
Mm-hmm. We're seeing a lot of like theme there, though.
Hearts, flowers.
That's why I'm like, is it? But we don't know.
This could also be the thief.
With the money.
I don't know why the
But-
police officer would be the thief, but
Well, I mean.
stranger things have happened.
But if you look, the constant thing is like roses and hearts and all three right there. But then we got like
I made a mistake on day 2. You actually, or day 3. You actually got 2 correct on that one. Sorry.
That might that just leaves what we think that one might be.
I know, and I'm trying to compare. We got
We haven't done thief at all.
I'm trying to see.
None of it looks very thievery though.
Well, I mean, there's money in this
Money.
one. There's a safe of money in that one.
Yeah, but then that one doesn't really.
Well, so we gotta pull the trigger somehow.
I know. Choose a face down. I guess we could see what that face down is. Oh, that's on the current day. Never mind, that's useless. The card replaces the card from their hand on the draw card. It's like we got yellow and food.
Say we could try the thief on that one.
Yeah, let's give her a try.
All right. Are you guys sure?
Yeah.
As sure as
Nope.
we can be. Oh. One side.
How close we were.
It was a murder.
Oh.
Murder.
So nobody wins. You guys had to get 5 or 6 and not guess a murder for me to win. And then obviously if you guessed 8 and the murder, then you'd win.
So because we hit 7, no one wins.
No one wins.
We were so
We
close.
were
though.
so close. It was good deduction though. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes, brain started to then being like, oh, that makes sense. This is good.
Yeah.
I like
thoughts?
this.
Yeah, thoughts, ideas, concerns.
And,
No, I dug it.
now that we caught on to
I think
yeah.
at the beginning we were probably overthinking too
Yeah.
much.
And then I think part of it with my brain was not realizing we could choose this option.
So you can only choose the murder option on day 4.
Right.
Because you only have one of them. You only have one of those to play. So you
Right.
don't, since you don't wipe the board, if you say there's a murder on day 3 and get it wrong and there's actually a murder, you kind of SOL. So
Right. And I mean, I think we, my brain didn't even think about using it, at all,
Mhm.
kind of thing. But no, it's fun. And like I said, it's definitely not as abstract, but yeah, we definitely did a lot of thinking.
We were going into it with that abstract.
with the
Yeah.
with the Mysterium mindset.
yeah, the cards are not the way that I was trying to play it is since you have your resident and the attribute, I tried to play the cards in that order on the
Yeah.
to help you guys out there. And then whenever I play something, and then obviously I knew there was a murder the entire time, and I wasn't trying to bluff anybody. But if I placed a card face down, it was face down for a reason, because I didn't have anything, or you guys don't need to worry about it. So when I placed the 2 cards face down there, and then you flipped it over, you guys made a red herring for yourself, because you guys nailed it on day 2. You didn't need it day 3, and you didn't need it day 4. So when you flip those cards over, you threw yourself a red herring. Yep.
Well, I was going from day 2 to day 3. I was pretty sure these 3 were right.
And my mistake was I thought these were flipped around. So
It happens.
there's a lot.
And once you did that, then we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot to double check when
Yeah.
you have that board.
Well, and like you said,
Well,
typically
you're
the
upside down,
setup,
too.
yeah, typically the setup is you wouldn't be as different on that one. You
Yeah.
would be able to see it a little bit better.
Yeah, very Mysterium-esque in the gameplay, but not terribly hard to catch on to.
Oh no, this is
And
very easy.
I like it that everybody gets the same cards rather than you get one card for yourself, which is nice.
And trying to figure out, yeah.
So,
And so then this board, because typically, which I don't think we really stated, this would actually be away from you.
correct. The Watchers have their own screen, which you can see on the board. So the director and the Watchers really aren't supposed to communicate at all. I'm not as a director, I really shouldn't have been giving them hints or talking out loud. However, this is
Our first run through.
Our first run through. We're
Well, and
doing
it's,
it on
it's,
stream.
it's a lens play. It's learn to play, so everyone was learning at the same time.
But typically, the Watchers will have their screen behind them, and since because there is a murder, the game switched to co-op to semi-co-op. So the Watchers don't really want to telegraph their thoughts and ideas to me because that makes it easier for me to throw them off. So the screen being propped up to the Watchers, you are able to point at the things on the screen and talk amongst yourselves without letting me, the director, know. So, yep, and then you would also have your 12 tiles behind that as well. So I wouldn't be able to see what you have.
Left or anything.
Yep. And then, just like in Mysterium, I can only see what's behind my screen. I can't see what's out on the table. So, and then I was trying to play as general as I can with the cards. So, look at the whole entire scene rather than little individual objects. So for like Heartbroken, you see like, you know, an empty dinner table and, you know, broken music, you know, writing a sad song, getting frustrated and being left at the door with the roses and stuff. So, and the more roses and stuff. So, so trying to convey that is very difficult. But what I like about the cards is that they have character cards and situation cards. So
I think something, I don't know if you intended it, was like all 4 of these were very different. And so is that something you did to kind of signal maybe there wasn't a theme?
Yes and no. So if I think the more you play it, and the more you learn people's nuances, I think by day 4 you should probably be able to figure out there's something fishy going on here. There might be a murder. Be a little bit more suspicious of that. It also could be I don't have any cards to play that.
True.
Or it could just or the way I was playing them is I was trying to throw you off as much as possible to have you really confused. So you would just throw darts at the wall.
Which wasn't hard for us.
Right. So
All right.
Well, we have anything else quick to say before we sign off?
I think that's about everything.
Well, I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll be back soon with another game. Check us out